Hey, 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 you tune in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We're from the north to the south, so make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station where we're here to help you. And we want you to interact with us today. So call us. The number's 256-365-1000. But you know what it is. Ain't no stopping us right now. We're tuned in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We'll be right back, guys.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. Well, and if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know, we've got the groove. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us, no. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying, well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long, well. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get in line. Yeah. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please. Don't make it stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping, no. See, it ain't no way, no way. We won't keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We're really got our move. We're moving straight up. We got it. On the move. We really got our move.
Good afternoon. You tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We've been having technical difficulties. We have had all kinds of things go on the lunchtime show, but we thank you for being part of it, and we thank you for tuning in each day, Monday through Friday on 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Today, we're going to be talking about stay true and the power of kindness. You know, I was sitting there. We started this conversation on yesterday, then we had some technical difficulties that came up, so we had to jump off. But hopefully we can get through a little bit of it today. So, you know, we were talking about that. I had a little host with me yesterday, but today she's unable to be with us. But you got your girl, the church secretary here, and we want to send out the old school preacher is out doing what he do. Want to send out condolences to Yolanda Jenkins' family from S&K Mortuary. They're actually having her service right now over in Dothan, so we want to send our condolences to that family. We also want to send out condolences to Minister Carolyn Armstrong, and her service will be on tomorrow. So if there's anything that S&K Mortuary can do for your family, please let them know. That's at 1039 North Rain Street, Dothan, Alabama. Telephone number 334-792-4141. So today, we want to send out condolences to Yolanda Jenkins' family. And also on last week, want to send out condolences to Karen Summerhill family and also Ronnie Fisk. So S&K Mortuary, they're busy. But there's anything that funeral home can do for you, please give them a call. That's 334-792-4141, and that's at 1039 North Rain Street in Dothan, Alabama. So we want to celebrate. Like I said, today we are talking about staying true to yourself and be who you are. Just basically be who you are. And what always come to my mind is the song "Smile." I Smile by Kirk Franklin. That's one of my songs, because you sit there and you think about it. So many people, they are hiding. A lot of people are hiding behind smiles. But if you just smile, be who you are, stay focused, and don't worry about all the negativity of this world. Because I know I've been, I get on social media, and I was sitting there thinking and reading different stuff. Want to send our condolences to D'Angelo family. He was an R&B singer, passed away today at the age of 51 after a battle of cancer. We want to send our condolences to that family as well. But that's not what I was going to. But I was reading today. You know, we got all the controversy going on because our president is making today a day of remembrance because today is Charlie Kirk's birthday. So he wants to make October the 14th a day of remembrance because of Charlie Kirk's birthday. So today at 4 o'clock Eastern time, they will be celebrating him. And I was reading all the back and forth on that because, you know, people are saying, especially with him being a racist and some of the things that he had talked about women, black women, um why are you actually making a day to celebrate? It's not like he marched with Dr. Martin Luther King or he did anything that we see of being an eyesight for all Americans. It was just for certain people. And you know, our president, he comes up with his own little thing. He said Charlie was a good man, a devout husband, father, and friend. And he also said his life was shaped by his faith and the idea that in America, debate and discussion. I mean, that's debated on. That's his perspective, not all America. And I just feel like if you're gonna make a Charlie Kirk Day, you should also make a day for everyone that passed away at that point. But you know, we're not doing that. And I feel like that's where a lot of our division is going, where a lot of people are not a lot of people are separated because of racism, because racism is real. A lot of people say it's not, but I honestly say racism is still hold true. You know, a lot of people not seeing it, but you know, we only look at things we want to look at. But in this day and time, racism is still real. I was watching a lot of people like you watching TV, but I was watching a TV show on last night, and in 2025, they actually it was a black couple. They had more into all that. We're gonna play "Smile" by Kirk. Download our app. That's Knox Media Group. Find us on YouTube to South Alabama, and that's Smile. We'll be right back. We're back. You tune in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Thank you for tuning in with us from North Alabama to South Alabama. Before I went on break, I was um telling y'all today that our president is making October the 14th a day of remembrance of for Charlie Kirk. And so I was saying, a day of remembrance for Charlie Kirk. A lot of people are like, you're doing a day of remembrance because of how you feel that someone say, because of someone lives. Often, we sit there and we be like, is that really, really true? I had someone to message and say, Kirk's public record of racist, you know, over the years, Kirk made comments like plowing blacks go around to target white people and question black women, like I said, in a professional roles, attributing their success to affirmative action rather than merit. So, and then he called the Civil Rights Act a mistake and criticized prompt black leaders as affirmative action picks because his public platform often included ridicule that many see as harmful. His character becomes central in how people responded to memorizing him. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't understand the background of what he was doing. But do you think it's right that they actually made a day of remembrance um, for him because of how they felt? Um, because do you think it's right that they made a day of remembrance for Charlie Kirk just because of the way the president felt about it? How you feel about it? Call in. The number's 256-365-1000. That's 256-365-1000. If you're just tuning in, we just had breaking news that R&B singer D'Angelo, um, he was a neo soul singer, and he lost his life today to a battle of cancer. So we want to send our condolences to that family. I used to like D'Angelo as I was growing up. A lot of us in that era. So, send our condolences. He lost his life. It's breast cancer awareness. Make sure you go out and get your mammogram. Men have breast cancer as well. So let's all get our health screening. If you are in the shows area on next Monday, the 20th and the 24th, over at Shows Clinic, they will be giving out wellness for women. So make sure you can get a free pap smear or mammogram at free. So but make sure you call in and get your appointment for those dates. So that's next Monday and I guess Thursday. Make sure you go ahead and get your appointment set up for those. You have to have an appointment for the women's clinic that will be at the shows clinic over in District One. So make sure you go ahead and get those things done. So I had a lot, like I said, I got a lot going on in my conversation today. I was talking about what it means to stay true to yourself. So I said yesterday, to stay true means to hold on to your God given identity, your values, your heart, and your purpose, even when the world pressures you to be something else. And that goes back into what we're talking about with Charlie Kirk. Just be true to who you are. If your belief is that he didn't do anything for the world to have a day of remembrance, stick to that. But we so many times jump on bandwagons that we shouldn't even jump on because it has, as they say, has nothing to do with me. We want to fit in, so therefore we go for that moment. But you can't jump on everything because they're not going to jump on a bandwagon with you. I believe all lives matter, black lives, white lives, all lives matter. It's just like the mass shooting that was over in Leland, Mississippi, Not all of the people that were killed last week were black. And I still feel like all lives matter. You shouldn't just be killing people just because. And it's so many times the generation behind us now, kids just feel like a gun is the answer to everything. We've had so many mass shootings down in Dothan. We had a shooting at a barbershop um, as a result of a shooting that happened the weekend prior to that. So, it's just like we don't sit down, we don't talk about things, we just automatically go to battle. Especially in our race, you hear about so many killings. And I know when it first happened with Charlie Kirk, they actually thought someone might have killed him, but actually it wasn't. It was one of them that killed their own person. But it's like we're killing one another just over things that we don't believe. We're not agreeing. And I just don't think that's how we should be living. We should be living every day if it's our golden, as Jill Scott, like it's golden. Because life is short. Life is definitely short with that. And we shouldn't be just killing up people because we don't agree with them or things like that. But I definitely don't agree with this Charlie Kirk Day. But here it is, Golden by Jill Scott. We'll be right back. You tune in to 105.1, the music must of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We're back. You tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. I want to make sure we send, if you have any public service announcements, you can send those to info at knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's info at knoxmediagroupinc.org. Make sure you mark your calendars for, we got a couple of things coming up. Want to mark your calendars for Thanksgiving in the Park. If your church or any organization would like to be part of Thanksgiving in the Park, you can contact us by calling us at 256 712 participation form or whatever information that you need for that. Um, that's Thanksgiving in the Park will be going on Sunday, November the 16th at Wilson Park, downtown Florence, Alabama. Let's not forget about Dr. Jamal Bryant is still coming to the Renaissance Resort and Spa. Just sold another table, so we need to make sure we get these tables sold. We got a couple more tables available. If your church or you would like to get a table for Dr. Jamal Bryant, you can call us at 256 712 We'll make sure we get those tables, get you a table for that event. And also on November the 30th, the old school preacher will be celebrating his 7th pastoral anniversary for Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. That's Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. That's 23001 County Road 14 in Florence, Alabama. We have worship service each Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and also Wednesday night Bible study at 6:30 p.m. So make sure you stay tuned with us on those events that's coming up. We'll have all those events locked in. But if you would like to get tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant, you can visit our website. That's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. There's things going on in Dothan. We'll make sure we get you those announcements as well. For all public service announcements, you can send them to info at knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's info at Knox, KNOX Media Group, inc.org. So you can send them to us and we'll make sure we get those announcements out for you. I just had a public service announcement sent out. The Muscle Shoals District is hosting the Muscle Shoals Ministry Wives and Widows Department presents Women's Conference, themed Women Fashioned by God. It will be this coming Saturday, October the 18th at 10 a.m. and it will be held at 611 High Street. That's First Missionary Baptist Church of Tuscumbia, and that's 611 High Street. And it's Saturday, this coming Saturday, October the 18th at 10 a.m. If you're interested in going, we're going to thank Sister Cheryl Hamilton, who is actually the president of the Minister Wives. We want to thank her for letting us know about that. But we'll have her come on sometime this week and answer any additional questions for that. So make sure y'all mark your calendars for that event. That's this coming Saturday, October the 18th at 10 a.m. at First Missionary Baptist Church in Tuscumbia. So that's going on. A lot of things going on, but all you got to do is mark your calendars and keep it locked in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe. We'll make sure we get those things out for you. So we got a lot going on. So we started out talking about Charlie Kirk. There remembers for Charlie Kirk, and also I started. One thing I wanted to talk about today was about inspiring. Stay true to yourself. The power of kindness. That's why I played Golden, Jill Scott, and Smile. And because our radio station is 105.1, the music muscle shows, and V 105.9, we celebrate our message is all about love, unity, and diversity. That's our motto. And it's simple. I know it's very simple, but it's powerful because that's what you're supposed to do. Be who you are. Don't let anyone dim your light. And just always try to stay. And I know it's hard to stay positive all the time. We can't allow people to take us out of character, um, or any of that. And stay true to who you are. Always, that's why we're trying to bring different things to our areas, bring just like Thanksgiving in the park. That's a community environment. It's going to be absolutely free. We want as many churches, organizations, as long as you're doing something free, we want you to come out and show act of kindness on that day. That's November the 16th. I just want to make sure. November the it's a Sunday. Yeah. November the 16th. We'll be over at Wilson Park. Come on out and let's have a good time. It's all about family. It's all about community. It's all about love. So come out. Let's show some kindness on that day. But you have to make sure whatever you do, it has to be absolutely free. We're not selling anything. Everything will be given away. So we'll have hot meals. We have a couple of churches already. Say, yeah, put me down. They want to be a part of it. We want to have about 15 to 20 organizations out there. We want the park to be full like it was last year. Last year was so many people out there. I know we serviced about at least 800 people that day. I had a organization that actually donated something. They called me the other day and said, "Hey, definitely put me down. I want to be a part of it," because that was great for what was done for the community on that day. So make sure you mark that down and let's come out and have a good time. Let's celebrate just different local businesses. And I was also I was reading a clip today. Um, we have our very own. We always go and do different workshops, and he's at a conference, but he said that he got a letter from. He got a phone call. His boss got a phone call from the governor to see if he could swap up speaking. That was an act of kindness with him. He saying, "Yeah, I can swap with the governor." He made a joke about it, saying no, but he did it. But those are acts of kindness, and people just, we don't celebrate one another enough. I want to celebrate SNK Mortuary for all of the act of kindness that they're doing over in Dothan. They fed the teachers. They go and give out different goodies to different ones. But if you have any, you want a great funeral home that believes in um, keeping your memories alive. You can call them at 1039 North Range. Call them at 334-792-4141. They are located at 1039 North Range Street in Dothan, Alabama. So make sure you go by, meet them, see how pleasant they are. Just a great environment to be in. So make sure you go over there. And also, I know a couple of people are asking for mentoring or tutoring. We have someone that's going to come on this week and talk about that. We'll talk about breast cancer awareness of different screenings. That's absolutely free. We just have a lot going on, but we want to make sure that you stay involved and know what's going on right here in our areas, right here, whether we're in North Alabama or South Alabama. We want to keep you up to date on those different things that's going on around you. Um, they have found the second suspect charged in the Montgomery mass shooting that happened on last week. The Montgomery mass shooting, the police department announced yesterday that a second suspect has been charged in the connection of the October 4th mass shooting in downtown that killed 2 people and injured 12 others. So they actually found the second suspect for that shooting on yesterday. Got another. Let's see what the breaking news is now. We just got some breaking news. Let's see what we're talking about. This weekend is UNA's homecoming. The University of North Alabama will be having homecoming on this coming weekend, and there'll be a lot of festivities. There'll be a parade, all kinds of things to celebrate in the area of Florence. So that's going on this coming weekend. So make sure you stay informed. Make sure if there's anything else that you'd like us to know here at Knox Media Group, that's what it was. It was a text about UNA homecoming this coming weekend. Make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1, the music must love the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We're gonna get some D'Angelo. In memory of D'Angelo, we're gonna play a little of his music. We'll be right back. You tune in to 105.1, the music must love the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Be right back, guys. That was D'Angelo. You're my lady. I used to like that little song. You're tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. For those of you just tuning in, we want to send condolences. We play a little D'Angelo because we know on today he lost his battle of cancer at age 51. So we play a little bit of D'Angelo. So I was sitting there, we was talking about Charlie Kirk, how they were making in remembrance of in remembrance of him because today is his birthday, but today is also George would have been George Floyd's birthday. So we had someone have controversy like, well, if that's the case, if today is Charlie Kirk and George Floyd, should the day not be remembered for both of them? So that's a good question. So I wonder if our president will talk about George Floyd today at 4 o'clock. When he talk about Charlie Kirk in remembrance of Charlie Kirk Day. So that's a good question. Because today is both of their birthday. What y'all think? So back to what I was talking about on being true to who you are. Also, I did find out here goes some current good news, and the graduation rates at HBCUs has actually increased across the country this year, and black-owned tech startups hit record funding in the first quarter, and National Museum of American Museum celebrates its fifth annual anniversary. Um, those are things that we want to talk about, being true to who we are. So we're not all, we do have some things going on. But one thing we can always do, we got to learn to encourage ourselves, encourage one another, and support one another. That's why if you would like to be a sponsor of Knox Media Group, you can call us at 256 712 2888. And another way to support us, we have all these things going on next month. Thanksgiving in the Park, November the 16th. Make sure you mark your calendar. If your church or organization or any of the Divine Nine would like to be part of um, Thanksgiving in the Park, please give us a call at 256 712 2888. And whatever you do at Thanksgiving in the Park, it has to be being thankful for who you are, what you're doing, and give something away. We're not selling anything or anything like that. You have to be giving something away. So let's encourage one another to do something good for our community. So that will be going on that day. Share whether you give away socks, t-shirts, food. Um, might want to give away some tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant. Go ahead and buy your tickets now. You can give them away that day because the next Sunday will be Dr. Jamal Bryant will be at the Renaissance Resort and Spa. Um, so want to thank those for that. And also, we want to make sure you know about if you have women, the women's clinic will be open at the Shows Clinic on next week. So make sure you call and get you an appointment for to get a mammogram or a pap smear. Um, so the telephone number for the Shows Clinic is 256-760-4713. And those will be absolutely free for women. So make sure you go ahead and make your appointment for that. That's 256-760-4713. We'll have someone that's going to come on later on this week to talk about that as well. But make sure we take care of one another. Tell other people about different events that's going on in our area. Let's help um, educate one another, and let's continue to support. Make sure you download our app. That's Knox Media Group. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of those platforms. And also make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor that we're the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. You got the church secretary today. One day we're gonna have us all back. The old school preacher, we want to send our condolences again to Yolanda Jenkins family. And tomorrow they have a service at SK Mortuary for Minister Carolyn Armstrong. So we want to send our condolences to those two families on the behalf of SK Mortuary, where their motto is keeping memories alive. So let's do that. Let's listen to the song and we get up out of here. We thank you for tuning in to 105.1, the music Must shows and it's
We understand every life is unique. Funeral services that honor your loved one. Because when it matters most, you deserve care. SMG.
Yes, thinking about your recognition is to help families cherish the memories of their loved ones and celebrate God's Day. In mortuary, keeping memories alive. S&P mortuary, keeping memories alive.
Sanctuary, 239 North Main Street, 334 792 4141. 334 792 4141. Also, your life, remember, I just got a text about we do have a 360. So you can call us at 256-712-2888 for any type of rentals for that. We make t-shirts, obituaries, blankets, backdrops. You dream it, we make it. So you can call us for Your Life Remember. You can follow us on our Facebook page, Your Life Remember. Send us a message and we'll make sure we can, if you dream it, we make it. So, but I just wanted to jump on a little while today and let you know that we are still here at Knox. And if you want to be one of our sponsors, make sure you call us at 256-712-2888. And women, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Shows Community Clinic will be having different screenings. So call them and get your appointment. If you don't have health insurance, at 256-760-4713 for those programs that's coming up on next week. So that's going on. So make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. It's 105. We're gonna get out of here, but I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time on the lunchtime show with the old school preacher, the church secretary, that's me, and the choir president. We're gonna have a call back. Bye.